Hello, my name is J. Stewart Grad, although my friends call me Jerry. Um, you're tuning into this short video to get some rules of the road with regard to family issues, family matters. During the course of litigating family issues such as divorces, custody, visitation issues, there are many, many decisions that have to be made along the way. What's a little bit different between in divorce cases than accident cases or criminal cases is that the two parties, the husband and wife, have a relationship. At one point they were in love with each other. At one point they got married. And as relationships soured, they know usually what buttons to push. And it's a little bit different handling that kind of matter than any other kind of lawsuit, whether it's a criminal case or accident case or any other type of matter, because the two parties, the two litigants, have a relationship or had a relationship, and as I said, they know what buttons to push. One of the issues that often comes up in a divorce case is distribution of assets. Unlike some states that are where everything is divided equally, that are called community property states, mostly found on the West Coast, New Jersey's an equitable distribution state, which means assets and liabilities acquired during the marriage are divided equitably, which means fairly. Doesn't necessarily mean 50-50. Could be 60-40, could be 30-70, could be some other ratio depending on the particular facts. There are other issues that come up, obviously, with respect to children, whether it's child support, custody, visitation, or parenting time, college expenses, and those can change as children get older. Let's say parenting time with a 5-year-old is a lot different than the parenting time with, let's say, a 12-year-old who now has developed their own friends and other activities. There's also a brand new alimony statute in New Jersey that limits, in many instances, the amount and terms for alimony. So one needs to be knowledgeable about that. There are also tax consequences. Alimony is a tax deduction to the person paying it and is taxable to the recipient, unlike child support, which is just the opposite. Also, you should be aware that whatever decisions are made with respect to alimony or children can always change later if there's a significant change in circumstances. And this can happen many years sometimes after a divorce is finalized, because circumstances change and it requires a change in, let's say, custody or child support or visitation, or in many instances alimony. One of the big issues, and this is sort of your tools you can use, is if you're anticipating a divorce or a separation, it's important to acquire and gather up as many financial documents as you can lay your hands on. By that I mean pay stubs, tax returns. If both spouses have a retirement plan, like a 401k or a pension plan or profit sharing plan or Kehoe plan, they usually send out notices once a year, normally around June or July. It's important to acquire those because your lawyer's going to need those. As I said, tax returns, any insurance policies, mortgages. It's very important to acquire those documents so that your attorney knows the best way to treat any kind of settlement in the event that's the case. If there has to be a trial, again, those documents will become very relevant for the court. If you're at a point where you're not yet married, our office also handles prenuptial agreements. In fact, we just helped resolve a prenuptial or negotiate a prenuptial agreement where both parties brought substantial assets to the table. In this case, over $1 million each. Another thing that a lot of people overlook is that after a divorce, there's other issues that can be impacted. For instance, very often spouses fail to change their will or their life insurance or other insurance policies after a divorce. Powers of attorney, likewise, are often overlooked. So if something happens post-divorce, those documents may still be fully in effect unless they're changed after or modified after a divorce is finalized. And these are things that attorneys should be aware of and should counsel you on. We welcome you to contact us with any questions. We have our initial interviews are free. We can answer any questions you may have regarding any of these issues. So please feel free to call us. Thank you.